Noob, are you ready to go down that witch's road one more time?
I want to go down that booty hole.
I mean, I don't know that booty hole is appropriate for this, but sure, why not?
Aubrey Plaza's booty hole?
Yeah, I don't know about that either. But Agatha's over, and you gave up. Why did you give up, Noob?
Because it was just a bunch of gay singing and
Down,
stupid.
Down the road, down the witch's road.
And I'm done on this video too. So
Hershey Highway Road.
It was nonsense. Every episode was just a like a rehash of different singing and different costumes, and I was like, this is pointless.
Yes.
And Aubrey Plaza wasn't in it, so I'm like, why am I watching this?
Well, that continues. So essentially what happens is Agatha is trapped in some alternate reality as punishment from Wanda. So you clearly had to watch WandaVision to understand what this was, and you probably needed to watch Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness to understand this movie, or this show, right? There's no way to understand it without that. Definitely WandaVision, you had to see. So Agatha gets broken out of her spell by some kid named Teen, right? And then they decide that they need to go, in order to get their power back, they need to go down the witch's road, down the witch's booty hole.
I don't know why. Is that that was in the book thing, or what was that, the Darkhold, or?
No, Darkhold has nothing to do with it.
No, wasn't there a witch book that
there is the Darkhold, but that has nothing to do with this.
Not this. So the song has nothing to do with that.
No, I will explain everything. Well, there's a lot left unexplained. Like it's as if they forgot to write a show. They wrote parts of it, but not all of it. So anyway, she assembles a coven in order to open up the witch's booty hole
by singing.
And then it's a bunch of trials that they have to go through. The first trial
of singing.
All trials of singing and drinking wine, like wine moms. So there's some real weak episodes in there. And which episode did you give up on? The music, the one where they go to the Asian girl's mom's house and she recorded a song about the Witch's Road, right?
Maybe. Yeah, there was a couple of episodes of nonsense, and maybe was there an 80s episode?
Yeah, they were dressed in 80s attire.
And I definitely saw that one.
And then the witches start dying one by one.
Yeah, I saw the one where the old lady died.
She died right away, like in the second one. So old lady witch dies, who was not a witch. She was just a regular lady. And then the Asian protection witch dies.
I think I saw that one.
And then that leaves the ocean witch, the gay kid, and the lady who's like not with it anymore, right? So what they did was they dropped episode. We got to episode, I don't remember the numbers, but it's like episode 7 was pretty good, and then they dropped the 2 finales, like the finale back to back. Like the last 2 episodes, 8 and 9, were back to back. And I guess they've been getting some good word, some good vibe. People seem to like the ending, but so few people watched it. I don't even know that it matters. So you want to know what happens, essentially, right?
I mean, do I watch the last 3 episodes or not? Is Aubrey
don't
Plaza
know.
at least showing a little bit of belly?
You saw the maximum amount of Aubrey Plaza in the episode where they're in like the 70s outfits, where they're like rockers.
Oh, is that where you like she had like a plunging booby dress?
Yes, right? That's as far as it goes.
Uh.
So what ends up happening is they have a whole episode about the kid. So what you find out is that the kid he has like a bar mitzvah. They show his whole backstory where he is not a witch or anything like that. And then he meets the ditzy witch who like doesn't like the fortune telling witch. He meets her at his bar mitzvah and she's like, yeah, something bad's going to happen to you, dude. And then he dies. And then Wanda's kid inhabits his body. Wanda's kid, her imaginary children, one of them, it's Billy and Tommy, inhabits that kid's body, that teen. So he goes home and he goes, I don't know what's going on. He eventually meets that boner guy. If you remember Quicksilver, you remember how they pulled the rug out from us and they were like, oh, look, it's Quicksilver.
Yep.
Well, and he turned out to be like John Boner or something like that.
Stupid.
Well, he's back at it again and he sucks. I love Peter Evans and he sucks in this. So
Evan Peters.
Evan, whatever his name is, he sucks. And then, so then he goes and you find out that Wanda kind of knew that it was her kid, I guess. She already understood that somewhere in the background. And then you find out in one episode, there's another trial where they all dress up like the Wicked Witch of the West and a bunch of different witches. The teen is dressed as Maleficent, which is weird. So then the ditzy one dies. They get the backstory in the ditzy one, who's been around for a millennia. She kind of like reads the future and the past and kind of knows what's going on. So she sacrifices herself to kill the Salem 7. They never explain why the Salem 7 are chasing Agatha anyway. And then comes the final episode because the final trial is like the black chick, the teen, and Agatha are the only ones left, right? And they go to this dumb trial where the black chick finds out that Agatha stole her power. She bound her. She's
There's
like,
a
how?
Black chick?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
There's a black chick. Well, the black chick, she's the potion one.
Cool.
Okay. Well, anyway, she finds out that Agatha bound her and then she escapes because Agatha got paid to bind witches because she's like, I don't care about witches. And then you find out that Aubrey Plaza is Death. And somehow Agatha was in love with Death, and Death wants Billy to die. Essentially, she wants Wanda's kid dead because Wanda's kid shouldn't be alive. He cheated Death, so she wants him back.
Is there a significance to her being Death, or like that's what I don't get?
She just is Death. That's it, and she gets spooky every once in a while.
You don't know that she's Death. If there's no significance, wouldn't you just always know that she was Death, or it's like announced that it was? There's
they do a tarot card reading and they finally figure out that Aubrey Plaza, who's only in like 3 episodes, is Death. They say she's Death, even though Agatha knew that all along too. So then you eventually get the ultimate figuring of things out. The Witch's Road is fake. It's something Agatha created a long time ago to trick witches into feeding her power.
What?
The Witch's Road was created by Billy Maximoff because Billy Maximoff did exactly what the Scarlet Witch did and just manufactured the Witch's Road. So when they were trying to escape from the Salem 7, it was just Billy making the Witch's Road, and Agatha knew that the entire time. She knew it was fake the whole time, and she knew he was Billy Maximoff. That's why she says they like flash back to a bunch of things where she's like, you're just like your mother and blah, blah, blah. Like she just keeps saying stuff. So he essentially killed all those other witches in the trials. The trials are fake. The song, they have so there's the final episode and then there's an epilogue. The final episode, and spoilers here, folks, Agatha dies because she sacrifices her life to save Billy's. And Death takes her. She makes out with Death. That's the big gay explosion. And then she dies and turns into a pile of flowers.
Like
and
dies? Like
dies. She is dead as a doornail. She does come back, though, as Casper the Friendly Ghost.
What?
And that's how she explains to Billy that everything is fake. That he created the road, because he didn't know that he created the road. He didn't understand that. So he explains to her that he created the road, and you see this whole montage, this like whole flashback. When Agatha was first a witch or something, they don't really explain what's going on there, but she gets pregnant, right? Even though she's in love with Death. She gets pregnant, and it's supposed to be a stillborn child. And she makes a deal with Death, and Death says, I'll give you more time, but he's still mine. The baby is still hers. So she gets about 5 or 6 years with this kid, and she falls in love with the kid, loves the kid. I forget what his name is, something stupid, Twig or Snitch or Snatch. I don't know.
Snickers.
Snickerdoodles. And the kid she uses the kid to like, she kills witches for a living. Like that's her job. She absorbs their powers. So they invent this song. The kid comes up with a song where it's like, winding road, and then they eventually change it to the witch's road. And witches get together and they're like, ooh, we can open the witch's road. And Agatha's like, yeah, we can open the witch's road. And then she's like, you bitches are terrible witches. So they try to kill her. And then she absorbs all her power and kills them. And she does it over and over and over again. So Agatha's just been a scumbag this whole time, killing witches left and right, absorbing their power, hiding from death, I guess. They don't explain anything with death, and they leave it for season 2, where Billy Maximoff and the ghost of Agatha are going to go on some adventures. They're like, we'd make a great team, kid.
As a ghost.
As a ghost. And I kid you not. That is how it ends.
A piece of shit ghost murderer or witch murderer then becomes Casper, and a gay kid just going, why? Thank God I didn't watch these last 3. I thought you said they were okay.
I like the idea of... there's a kernel of a good idea in here. It's just executed really poorly, and there's a bunch of really terrible episodes in it. Because Agatha, it almost makes you want to go back and watch, like... You know how Agatha had a bunch of weird reactions to everything where she's like, yeah, I'm not doing any of this? Because she knew the entire time that the road was fake, which is interesting. But at the same time, the way they sold the show was so dumb that you're like, well, this is dumb. I don't want to watch it anymore. You see what I'm saying?
Also, if she knew the road was fake, then she could have never been hurt by the road. So why would she care?
The road was still deadly and it was still killing people. So 100% it's just like what Wanda did. Like that place was still deadly. Like that vision that could have killed everybody could have still killed everybody. So yeah, see what I'm saying? Like that's where it's like weird. And it was a complete waste of a show though. Like there's no impact whatsoever. The kid's costume, by the way, when he comes back is like superhero Wiccan Billy Maximoff, is so dumb. It's pathetic. He wears like a little crown. It's really bad.
Stupid.
Yeah. So
and Aubrey Plaza just goes away after making out with
she's like 5 lines in the whole thing. They even flash back to a scene which is completely unnecessary of her taking the Asian chick to death or whatever. She's like looking at her body, which clearly looks like a male stunt double on the ground, and is like, I don't want to leave, and Death doesn't say anything, and she just like takes her away. Like, I don't understand why Aubrey Plaza agreed to be in a show. Why did she even get to that fight with her where she's trying to stab her when she's like, Death, you can't kill me. I have to volunteer to die or some nonsense. Like, all of it's stupid. They totally should have. They've just written poorly. Waste of everyone's time, and you don't. I guess like what's that stupid Vision show coming up? WandaVision.
WandaVision. What do you mean?
No, what's the new show? No, there's going to be a new show, but it's not going to be called WandaVision. It's going to be called something else.
Ultravision.
Ultravision. I don't know. What is it? Do you know?
No,
what
I made that up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even look at this. I didn't even pull this up. But yeah, Spellbind's a strong audience. It had really bad ratings. The ratings are worse than The Acolyte. So they're up.
Good luck.
Good luck. It was 9 episodes. And
Stupid.
I was definitely worried that this was... When I saw they dropped the last 2 episodes, I was like, this ain't so good. This is not good at all. Not that I even care. Like, I don't care what happens to any of these people. I don't want to watch another...
They were all bad people. Like, they were all villains.
Plus, the kid killed all those people. Is it called Vision Quest? There's like another Vision show coming out. And it's going to be directed by the guy who did the really good season of Star Trek. And that annoys me now.
I have no idea.
Vision.
Just Google new Vision show.
Star Trek guy. So I don't think I don't recommend you going back to watch it.
No, there's no. You just explain like what you explain. I'm like, there's no reason to see that. And I was like, maybe if Aubrey Plaza has a hot costume, I would watch it. But no.
Is it just called Vision? There's no way it's just called Vision.
It might be just called Vision.
with Paul Bettany and Terry Matalas. I thought they were going to call it something clever. It's just going to be called Vision. I also kind of don't care. Like, of all the characters, I don't care about Vision and Elizabeth Olsen. Like, do you care? No. I liked her better as a villain. Like, keep her as a villain. But I guess here's the other problem, is they set it up for a... besides that they set it up for a sequel, they also set up that ghosts could be around, which means there could be a ghost Wanda floating around, and she could be reincarnated in another body, which is annoying.
Oh, that's right, because Billy did that.
Yeah, and she's supposed to be, like, they're going to go look for Tommy now. And I'm like, they're not even real kids. Like, they were made-up kids.
That's super... Yeah, that's right, I forgot.
That makes it even
all of it's
dumber. All of it is stupid. Yes, I guess it's just called Vision. It's stupid. Stupid Vision. So, yeah, I can't imagine this gets a season 2. Nobody cared. We're only doing this so that I could torture you with an extremely dumb explanation of how the show went. So,
and to save me, this 20-minute video or whatever it is was shorter than watching 90 minutes of the episode, so...
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, it was even longer than that. It's probably about like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Oh, you said 90 minutes, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I saved you 90 minutes of your life back, so you're welcome, buddy.
Now I can go watch Retard Vision coming soon.
Retard Vision
by MCU.
Yes, along with all the Wakandans.
Lionheart.
Lionheart. Anyway, let us know what you think in the comments below. Did you watch the show? Is this explanation better than actually watching the show? Again, I want to remind you, I am being tortured. I have watched every single Marvel piece of garbage that has been put out, including Kamala Khan and this, like everything. I've watched it all. It's driving me bananas.
I forgot that Indian girl with powers had a show.
I watched Echo too. So,
and that deaf girl with powers got a show.
Yes. So
there's a lot of female empowerment in Marvel right now.
It's the MCU. This is the last remnants of the MCU. Anyway, join our channel. You can get exclusive videos from us, which are pretty amazing. You can do it for $1 a month. That's like $12. That could feed
make Doc jealous.
A starving
he's not
orphan.
The only one that can watch these now.
There are other people out there. You know who you are, and we love you too. Anyway, thank you for catching the video. We love all y'all, but we are on to the next one.
Thanks for catching the video. Be sure to join our channel to get the education you deserve. Make sure you check out our shorts, live streams, and catch us on all the socials.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.